We've actually been doing the same work that the province says it's doing. We're fighting for our fair share of funding from the federal government. And now that cities actually have the ear of the feds, and they've created funding streams that will allow us to build more homes, to fix broken roadways, and make sure that your drinking water is safe, the provincial government, the very same one that wants to cut red tape and operate at the speed of business, that provincial government now wants to slam the brakes and slow things down to the speed of a bloated bureaucracy. The legislation has been tabled, but we have not heard about how things will roll out. We have heard that there will be no additional resources to manage the influx of agreements that the province will need to review, and there is no indication of how long that review period will take. And remember, this applies to all municipalities in Alberta, more than 300 of them. I have a very hard time believing that this new system of provincial review will not create any delays, increased red tape, or costs, all things that Albertans will be on the hook for. And keep in mind, while we wait for a newly minted provincial Bureau of Overreach to plod through agreements, other cities across this country will be eating our lunch. Other cities will take what belongs to us. And that's not something I'm interested in enabling. I've fought too hard alongside other mayors from across Canada to push the federal government to fund us properly. And after a 2.5-year battle that finally resulted in a $6 billion announcement last week, I cannot accept that a provincial government with control issues is about to take away what rightfully belongs to Calgarians. When one order of government is looking for a fair deal from another, I think it's important for them to understand whether they're giving a fair deal to their partners. And frankly, the provincial government right now is not offering a fair deal to Calgarians. We are sending out more money in property tax than we are receiving back. We have not been made whole for money that disappeared, like the funding for Calgary Police Service that our local council maintained, even though it was stripped by the provincial government. So I would say we're absolutely not getting a fair deal. And let's call it like it is, the federal government was also not giving us a fair deal. And they're still not. They're getting closer by announcing some of the funding streams that they have. But both of these orders of government have offloaded things to our city, and we have not been made whole yet. We deserve a fair deal. You're right.